And here we go with the second game of Insolence against sYz. Insolence is currently up 1-0 in this best of 3 quarterfinal here in the Competo Cup tonight. The prize is of course a 50 euros and a power supply unit for your computer or a headset. I'm not sure, it's one of each. So all in all, this prize is worth about $120, $130, which is quite a lot actually. And let's open up the production tab, see what sYz is doing. He is going for the pool first. There we see the extractor as well. So no hatchery before pool. On the other hand, Insolence not doing anything too cutie. Yes, and he is going for the gateway, going for the cybernetic core pretty soon here as well. So he will just have this one little area open where he will place a zealot to block possible lurklings off. Then he will go for a stalker or a sentry as soon as possible. On Lost Temple, of course, a 3-gate expand or even a 1-gate expand is a possible and very likely build to go for because of the small ramp. It's very easy to defend your natural expansion. Of course, if you're not getting cliff dropped, tank drop or Thor dropped by a Terran player, but this is a PvZ, so no worries about this. sYz going for the Roach Roaring, and he might know the screen is... I just thought he would go for some sort of 7 Roach Rush, but because or is he? Yes, he is actually. I just was a little bit curious because while he was building this drone there right away, but the timing is absolutely right. He will have enough. Oh no, he needs more overloads because he will be supply blocked. Now this the lava will pop off the roof of the hatch, and he needs more overloads. And now he's producing another overload. There he's spitting the lava on again. But with this overload, he only will be able to produce 4 more roaches. On the other hand, Insolence, yes, he does have a sentry out. There's once again cybernetics core being chrono boosted, and force field lasts 15 seconds. Where are the roaches? Where are the zerglings? So there's even an overload coming in by sYz. So with the overload providing the vision to the high ground, Insolence really needs to watch out for this sentry. And now there are the roaches. Insolence is pulling back in time. He needs to place a force field here on the bottom, and there we go. Second sentry is out for Insolence, so he will have enough energy with his sentries to place a second force field. Like I said, a force field lasts 15 seconds, but there are some zerglings up the ramp. Another force field is being placed here at the bottom of the ramp. He's got enough energy for a third force field soon enough, but there's goes the pylon to block things off. But with the zerglings providing the vision and with the overload providing the vision, those roaches and zerglings can do quite some damage. Insolence is now doing a good job at staying out of range of the roach, meanwhile doing quite a lot of damage there as well. Another force field preventing this gateway from getting attacked by more zerglings. Meanwhile, he is warping in more sentries. I would expect another force field. There it is actually, yes indeed. Forge just finished for Insolence, so he can go for a photon cannon. And there we see the first photon cannon is being warped in. sYz is being all in. He is aggressive. He's just producing units and he's constantly being aggressive. Good job by Insolence to pull back a unit. There we go with the HP burst this time. And it's only just some zerglings left. We see neither of the sentries do have enough energies but one for another force field. That's why he needs to place this force field. This warp gate is down to 70 HP. sYz realizing this is over, GGing out of the game. So 7 Roach Rush was not really a 7 Roach Rush because his supply timing was off. To be honest, I mean, congratulations Insolence. I can understand why sYz did this. From time to time you just have to cheese. Unfortunately for him it was not successful because there are different types of openings you can do as a Zerg player. You can go for the build sYz did, which is just having 3 roaches and the rest is just zerglings and constant stream of zerglings and more zerglings. But actually, if you get a queen as fast as possible out of your spawning pool, you will have a really nice timing with the first lava spit, so you can get out 7 roaches at the 5 minute mark. And with those 7 roaches, he would have been able to do so much more damage because all of those Zerglings most of the time were blocked off. But because of the fact that he invested this first 100 minerals in gas after the spawning pool was finished for the metabolic boost for the Zergling upgrade, he decided to go for the more Zergling oriented rush. But if a Protoss player as good as Insolence is just doing right by doing the wall off here with this gateway and having so many sentries out, and in addition to this also those cannons, I think this build sYz went for is a little bit more risky than the old school 7 roach rush. So anyway, sYz losing this game number 2 as well. Insolence is advancing to the semifinals, and 2 weeks ago I was casting the finals as well, and their Insolence was playing against Dark Force. And still, if you want to see a really awesome games, I'm just saying, 2 motherships, watch Insolence against Dark Force. So Cuba won against Benson